Let's talk about getting traffic to your website in the day and age of AI. So in an optimal situation these days, if you want to maximize your traffic to your website, you would like to get mentioned by ChatGPT or another similar LLM AI tool basically. So if somebody's searching for example, best tennis shoes, and you are selling your tennis shoes with your company, then obviously one thing you want to do is you want to have your shoes mentioned at the top of these ChatGPT generated answers. But now, there is a whole bunch of BS going around on how to actually accomplish this. And here's the truth about it. And we'll actually start by just looking back in history. So back in the day, Google used to rank content basically based on a couple of factors. So if you have some people mentioning your website on their website, and if you're using relevant keywords, that would do the trick. So literally anyone could game their way to the top of these Google search results, and it would be easy, and it would be hugely profitable for the people who realized that this is actually how it works. So you could just game the system in a day or two. But these days, Google is no longer stupid. In fact, people don't even need to use Google anymore because you have this AI called ChatGPT. The thing with ChatGPT is that it is almost like a human that does the research work for you. And now it's much harder, and it is only getting harder to game this system. So now if ChatGPT recommends, for instance, a product like tennis shoes, let's keep that one. So if ChatGPT recommends tennis shoes, what they are looking for is not just if some page has mentioned the keyword. They want to see reviews, and positive ones of course. They want to see videos, TikToks, Instagram videos, LinkedIn posts. They want to see a lot of people talking about those specific shoes. And the more people have mentioned that specific brand, the higher the likelihood is that you will appear in one of these recommendations. And now I will show you how to get there. You ready? The truth is, you have to build the best product. And that's literally it. You can't fake it. It is not like buying followers to your social media accounts or buying likes to your YouTube videos. That is so outlandishly stupid. There are still people that do that, but it just does not work. And what I'm trying to say by that is that you should not try to game the system. You should not try to buy yourself into these articles and buy fake reviews and stuff like that, because that just does not work. And also, if you think about it, if you do it that way, there are so many people doing that as well. And there are these huge players that have a big budget on doing that. So good luck trying to compete with that. So yes, there are going to be a lot of fake reviews, YouTube comment bots, LinkedIn post bots, whatever you can imagine, that are trying to spam these company names, actually in a very similar fashion to how keyword stuffing would work back in the day. So that is just simply not going to work because AI can see through it. AI can analyze what is authentic and what is just absolute garbage and spam. And now the only reason why I'm making this video is because I have seen so ridiculous amount of these AI SEO tutorials and checklists and cheat sheets and prompt guides and whatever you can imagine. And all of that is absolute. There is no reason why that would work. But I know the reason why people post that stuff though. That is because they come from the SEO industry that is sinking, and they know that they have to stay afloat somehow. So they are pushing you a lot of useless garbage, a lot of overpriced tools and courses and stuff like that. But you just don't need that anymore. It is the time to build the actual best content and the best products. And that's literally the only way to win the race.